Thank you for Indian Muslim Association for inviting ASSP Kuwait chapter today. In fact, I was a founding member of the ASSP Kuwait chapter in the year 2000. And one of the strategic objective of our chapter is to educate the community. So we have been collaborating with so many organizations, and this is the first time we are collaborating with Indian Muslim Association. And I bring greetings from our chairman, Mr. Fadil Ali, and our president, Mr. Badr al-Hadrami, and our general secretary, Mr. Kashif, and Mr. Abu al-Afam is connecting the dots. He connected with me with Mr. Sadiq, and almost a week back, Mr. Sadiq contacted me, and we wanted to do this, and we jumped in, and we also brought one of the subject matter expert in Kuwait in the home safety and fire safety, Dr. Ibrahim as well. So very pleased to see Indian Muslim Association activities. I was going through the website. I was going through your bylaws as a preparation for this meeting. I'm extremely impressed. And as well as this, the campaign on the water is very much required for this country as well as the mankind. So truly appreciating your efforts, and directly jumping into the topic of today, we would like to briefly talk about the incidents which happened. Unfortunately, there were so many incidents happened in Kuwait, and for bad reason, our country, Kuwait, has been in the global media, during the March event. So it's good to know that Indian Muslim Association has come out with this an idea to share what exactly went wrong and how can we prevent in our homes. So first, I'll be talking about the recent incident and also the investigation outcome, what we are learning from these incidents. Then we will hand over to Dr. Ibrahim. So as a preparation, I just want to briefly talk about the fire incidents and how to prevent residential fires. Most importantly, question and answer session. We have a 180 plus members. If you educate these 180 people, and every home will have an average 4 people, so almost 600-700 members will be educating. So that's the aim of today's topic. With that, I would like to briefly talk about the recent fire incidents. Of course, it's a public forum, and whatever we speak is on the statistics from the published reports. I was doing a little research also in the Kuwait Fire Brigade website, as well as the information what we are coming in the public media, the newspapers and other things. I just present you here Brigadier Muhammad Al-Gharib. He is a director for the Public Relations Department of the Kuwait Fire Services Directorate. And there was a news article recently on the completion of the 6 months from January to June, 30th June. So they presented some sort of the statistics and what are those lessons learned from their investigations. As you see on the right side of the screen, you see there is a governorate. We have the 6 governorates, and almost 1476 fire incidents happened in the first half of 2024. And I think this is something significant number, we can say. Almost within 180 days, 1476 means you can imagine how many fire incidents per day. And if you come to the statistics in the governorate wise, I'm not sure where Mr. Fahim belongs to. You can see your governorate. If you are in Parwania, your incidents, almost 20% of these incidents are from the Parwania Directorate. I'm in Mangaf and Hamadi Directorate, about 17.4%. And in Jahra, about 17% of the incidents. And in Capital Directorate, we have about 17.4%. In Mubarak Al-Kabir, 14%, the lowest. And in Hawali Governorate, we have about 14.2%. So you can see from these statistics that the most of the incidents occurred, or number of highest incidents occurred in the Parwania Directorate. And I'm going to have a little each briefly talking about each incident, and the lessons learned also we'll be talking. So this is just the statistics of the 6 months. You can imagine if you do not take the proper control measures, these keep continuing happening, and truly appreciate our IMS efforts in educating our residents here. So, and this is one of the incident which got the global attention, my dear friends. It was happened on the 12th June 2024. In fact, I'm speaking to you from 100 to 200 meters of this incident. Just it happened to in our locality in Mangaf area. It is accommodation of the employees, the workers working there. Working in one of the company. Around early morning, this fire broke out, and it was accommodated about 196 people, and most of them are from the India and many less from the other countries. But unfortunately, we had about 50 migrant workers have been succumbed to death because of the suffocation, because of the they could not escape, and the balcony door was also locked, so they could not even escape from the terrace also. Most of the victims died of the smoke inhalation. Some people also injured because of they've just fallen from the balconies, and some firefighters were also injured during the rescue operations. And of course, the prime minister, I think there's a highest authority in the government, visited the location, and strict actions have been taken. And the preliminary investigation has been done due to in this incident was caused due to the electrical short circuit in the security guards in the Harris room located in the ground floor of the building. And most unfortunate thing is that there are a lot of flammable materials that that contributed to the more fire, and they could not escape from the rooftop as it was locked, and they didn't have even the windows were locked for some reason. We don't know why they were locked with the screws and bolts and nuts, and the people could not even open their windows also. So there was a series of investigations is going on, but initial investigation found that the electrical short circuit was one of the reasons. And you see from the second incident, it happened again in June in Farvania. It happened again. It's a residential fire, and there was a lot of loss was there, and because of the temperature, ambient temperatures are so high nowadays that even the small ignition causes to the huge loss. And this is one of the incident happened in the Mina Abdullah area, where many offices are there, factories are there in that area. It happened on 30th June. And this the third one you see on the screen is the which is happened in the Abu Alifa area. Again, the reason was the litter, because of the municipality dustbins are always flooding in this area, and we don't know what exactly happened, but somebody, I will show you the investigation results. The cigarette butts also causing a huge percentage for these fires. People smokes and they throw away. That is also causing of the because of many cars got damaged in this fire. We are all here for the work, and if our car gets damaged like this, you can imagine how much loss one person has to undergo. And let's continue with another incident which happened in the Salmi. Again, it's a storage area of the, it happened in June again. So there were a lot of incidents are happening in the industrial as well as the construction sites also. And the one recent incident happened in July in the Fahil area. Again, it is happened in one of the, I think, third floor of the apartment, where electrical circuit or whatever is the reason, but it is happening in our residential accommodations. If we do not take proper precautions, if everybody is working in the home, you can imagine what is going to be the situation. And continuing with the other incidents in Mahabula, again, one residential fire incident happened in July itself. Again, it is something like related to something similar to the Mangaf incident, and it happened in one of the ground floor. It also happened in our Mangaf area also, one of the apartments, one fire happened, but that pictures are not here, but it was near to our home. And as you see, Mr. Jafar Sadiq shared one of the news items from the Indians in Kuwait related to the vehicle fires. This has happened on the fifth ring road, and the temperatures are so high. We'll be driving in the hot temperatures. We'll be keeping a lot of things in the car, everything can, can damage, and, if you don't maintain the vehicles properly. So maintaining of the vehicles is very much important. So we are prone to, all these fires if you don't take precautions. And as I was telling that Kuwait Fire Brigade does analysis of all these incidents. They do the investigation, and every fire incident is investigated and reported. And of course, they release the, annual or as yearly report also. One of the report I'm sharing here, I'm going to share a more detailed, more font size in the next slide. There were 3672 incidents are there. This is directly from the Kuwait Fire Services, website, and almost 36 to 37% of the incidents are from the electrical short circuits. Because if you don't use the quality products, again the usage of the air conditioning system is used more in the summer season. Our electrical systems have to be properly purchased, proper things have to be taken with the certified products, because 37% of these incidents are from the electrical, and excessive electrical load is about 5%. And and the people, youngsters and children playing, that is also contributing to the 8%. And we have improper storage of the procedures and storage of the combustible materials, about 0.14%. And you can imagine that 16% is from the discarded cigarettes and similar. And many fires are happening, almost 16% are happening because of the discarded cigarettes and similar, throwing away the things. And arson is, which is purposefully being, people will be doing about 8%. And we also have the gas leakage due to the faulty device instruments, about 2%. And the leakage of the spillage of the flammable liquids and materials, about 6%. And we also have the, grease buildings due to failure of the, all these products is 3.23%. Unattended cooking utensils on the gas stoves, that's about 3%. People will just put on the stove and they go away, or they'll be talking on the phone. That is also contributing to the things. And heat source used to place the used near the combustibles. If any combustible material is there, if any heat is, source is nearby, that is also contributing to about 5%. And these are the chemical reactions are about 0.1%. So these are the different sources have been identified, but there are some things which is in our control, like electrical short circuit and, proper attention in the cooking areas, these are all in our control, where we can easily control or prevent these, fires. So I just wanted to share this information. This is the published information. It is not that our ASSP is presenting this. It is from the Kuwait Fire Service Brigade, because they do the investigation of every incident and present in the report form. So again, Kuwait Fire Service Directorate is emphasizing on having the fire extinguisher, smoke detectors. Of course, our doctor is going to focus more on that. But I just want to tell you that KFD also doing the similar awareness programs like this. And, they are asking to include all these things in our buildings. And there are strict fines also there on the landlords, up to the 50,000 dinars. And administrative closure of the negligible accommodations also is in place. In fact, after this Manga fire incident, many K companies also doing the similar enforcement actions on the accommodations of the employees. Again, the Kuwait Fire Directorate is coming up with the, using the new technologies, using the technology, linking all fire systems in buildings with the firefighting operations, so that they can get the immediate attention. Of course, there is a 112 number is there, but if they get the immediate attention, it is fast. So they are trying to link all the firefighting systems in the buildings. And this project is divided into 3 categories. There are the modern buildings that are easily accessible and manageable. The old buildings, that are equipped with the firefighting systems, but they need to update with the new systems. And there are much old buildings which do not have any firefighting systems at all. So they divided this project into 3 categories. Inshallah, in the future, all these new technologies will be in force, and most important is everybody is responsible for their own safety. You need to take care of your own safety by taking proper precautions, and those precautions we are going to listen from our Dr. Ibrahim in our next presentation. Mr. Fahim, I just wanted to briefly touch base on this and think that is allotted to me in my time which is given to me.